I mean, most of the time you can fuck a chick same day, same night. If you really wanted to.
If you're bad boy.
You gotta thank those women.
And it don't matter what her circumstance is. It don't matter none of that shit. Like none of that matters. It just matters.
The first night,
same day. Same.
Yeah, you can't pull them on the first night shampoo.
Oh, I've been tipping 30 years. I could. I can get young girls. I want to do. Yeah,
wait a minute, hold on, Jay.
Nobody's sleeping with your ass.
You ain't talking all night, Jay Flame. Would you smash on the first?
No. I'm not saying that you should or you would. I'm saying is it possible? That's
but I'm just asking, like, from the people.
Like, I don't say, listen. Let me be very clear because I know people like stuff out of context. I'm not saying that people should do it either. I'm saying that a chick will go if that's what you know. If she going, she going. She's not gonna put
she won't
on it. She's not gonna put a date. She's not gonna put a date on it. If she likes the guy, if she's rocking with the guy,
they already know if they're gonna give it.
It's fair to ask a man why you would sleep with the woman on the first night, because if she's willing to do it, she gave consent. So I just want to know.
Because he wants a release. He wants a release.
Yeah, he want a nut.
His balls are heavy.
Yeah, he want to release them.
He wants
so should a woman help a man out when he's in distress like that?
Of course, absolutely.
Would she be a bad?
Absolutely.
If she's seen that a man is just got all this tension built up, and she won't help treat it, especially if he take her out to eat and take her.
Somebody said if that's her mindset, AD. I think that a woman's mindset changes depending on the type of man that she with.
And it's depending on the time.
I agree.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, honey. If you feel that man, that's you, Dalen.
If it's a man you absolutely do not want to lose under any circumstances, you're not cheating. That's the furthest.
So, Dalen, if a man is under pressure, and you notice that, you're gonna release him?
Like get
first date?
Me. See, I can't even look into that because I've been in a relationship for 5 years. So no, I'm not excited to go on a first date.
And why he ain't putting no ring on it? 5 years, that's a long time.
Oh God.
That's not Dalen. Dalen, you do not have to respond to that.
No, please don't.
Personal. I'll respond. I'll respond. That's an honest question. So I'll give an honest response. That's you ask a man, hey, why haven't you popped this question versus asking me why a question I can't ask myself has not been asked.
No, I think we can ask you why you're dating a man for 5 years and he hasn't proposed to you. We can ask you that question because men are very patient. So a man would literally stay with a woman he knows is not good for her, but he's hoping she changes. He's hoping she at least tries to show any wifely characteristics. Because a man will stay with a woman who has 6 out of the 10 things he wants, but a woman won't stay with a man who doesn't have at least 7 or 8. Because these days their standards are crazy. A woman will literally get a man who has 8 out of the 10 things she wants, and she will say it's not enough. But a man will stay with a woman who has 5 out of the 10 things he wants. Now, he may not propose right away, like in that case. Maybe he's giving her a chance to really prove she will be a wife. I don't know. But for the most part, or maybe he doesn't think he has the money because women think only a rich man should get married. But at the end of the day, men are really more patient than women. So maybe she only has 5 out of 10 things he wants and he's stuck there.
She got you there.
He's still working with Dalen. Don't
that was on. And I wasn't trying to throw no shade. I was.
No, I'm not gonna.
Number 2, a lot of women mistreatment. They don't hate it as long as you compensate them for it. Right? Like you can't actually mistreat them as long as the money right. They'll give up their dignity and respect for money. A lot of them can be bought. So it doesn't matter how disrespectful that man is. It don't matter how terrible he treat her as long as the compensation adds up and makes sense. Literally.
Yep. That's why, and I'm not condoning it. Please, we having a discussion. That's why when you see these cases where teachers are having sex with the students and they're getting in trouble, rightly so, they should go to jail. But don't think for a moment that these girls are not asking them, trading for money for this and favors. Don't think there's some innocent and the guy went through their bedroom and took them out. They don't.
What?
I think that's a little bit different, but I kind of, the only thing I'll say is I disagree with her.
Tell me I'm lying. All I need to know is say you're lying.
You're high. That's
The student went into the teacher's bedroom.
I think it's only different because we're talking about mistreating. She mentioned like a man can mistreat a woman.
Yeah, you can his guts out so she can be more. And if he's rich and he gives her a couple of $1 million, she won't say nothing.
Look at Diddy.
Shit, look at
the beans because he wasn't giving her back.
There's women who will get disrespected in relationships without being compensated. That's the only reason I was women will take disrespect without a man.
That's dumb, and that's dumb, right, Brittany?
No,
Isn't that dumb? Isn't that dumb?
I think it's silly both ways, personally.
Wait, Brittany, just zero in. Don't you think it's dumb for a woman to get her ass kicked for nothing, and kind of smart for a woman to get her ass kicked for big bucks?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Well, she can't.
You must be rich then. You always talking about slapping
kick
a
my ass for $1 million. I don't give a fuck.
Nobody ever asked her a question.
You an ass whooper. That's what your problem is.
You like to hit women.
No, I'm not.
No, I think he was using that example from Diddy and Cassie because Cassie stayed for Diddy for 10 years. But we all know it was about the money. If Diddy was a bus driver, Cassie wouldn't stay with him for all 10 years getting her ass whooped, if we're going to be honest. And for all we know, it happened just on the camera that one time. So it's always going to be about the money.
I think you want
It's just a logical
like
question.
he put his hands on
I
women.
know.
Damn.
It's a trap.
You're always bringing it up. And how can
You're saying is it smarter? You're saying is it smarter?
Yeah, everybody talking at the same time.
Hey, yo, one mic. Shampoo says one mic, y'all.
You know what that tells me when nobody can say, yeah, that's true. That means that I won already. I know.
It's not about truth or
You
false.
could be telling me I'm wrong. You should say I'm wrong because
If you're asking, does it make more sense to receive money or a benefit? If you're put it like this, you're asking if a woman is going to endure something like that, would it make more sense to reap a benefit from it? Yeah, sure.
Thank
sure.
you.
Sure.
Yeah.
The way you're wording that is making it seem like, does it make sense? I don't think it makes sense either way.
All right, would you rather? Okay, I got a better
It don't make
one
sense
for
to
you,
make
Brittany.
dollars.
I got a better one for you, Brittany. Would you rather be with a guy that doesn't abuse you and you don't get anything, but would you rather be with a guy that abuses you, that tricks on you, gives you anything you want?
First one.
She's gonna lie.
The first one for sure. I'd
rather be beat up by a person that you don't get nothing for.
Wait, are you just said?
No, you said that it don't.
You said that. You didn't say.
No. Here goes the scenario. If you're in a relationship, right, and they're abusive, and you see it all the time, and the guy is broke. The guy is broke, right? And the girls say it. The girls, why you staying with that dude? He beating you up, and he ain't even got nothing. Mm-hmm. But if you getting beat up by a guy with Bentleys and got money and all this stuff, the same girls is not going to tell you to leave him.
Yeah. That's true.
Right, but the thing is, that's not what.
That's true. He has a point, and this is why I said I know Tech 1999 is saying you don't have to have money, but women would tolerate more from a man when he has money. If you don't have money, yeah, you may get her, but how long are you going to keep her? So money will do more in keeping a woman than not having money. I'm not saying the money will keep her forever, but she will be willing to do something she will never do for a man that doesn't have the money.
You said that at first. That's why I answered it the way I did.
Well, that's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying now. Never mind what I said first. I'm like an old contact.
But I already answered that question, though.
Yeah.
I already answered that when I said it would
Brittany, basically, he's saying you want to cry in that Honda or you want to cry in that bitch.
There you go. That's I should have just.
I already answered it when you said it.
That's a good way to put it.
Just asking the same question.
I don't think that women should endure any type of
absolutely, but
physical abuse. I think that if a woman is willing to deal with physical abuse,
but if they're gonna stay there, it should make sense.
I mean,
most women are going to deal with a man who has money. They're going to take his shit. They don't care what he puts them through, as long as because they think about it. Should I stay with him? He gives me whatever I want. Because usually those guys who have money and they're abusive, they usually literally get the card and give it to the woman after, or maybe go shopping after. So the woman is thinking, okay, I get everything I want, but he whoops my ass. Or should I go be with Boogie and Boogie has to take me to 7-Eleven to get a drink? So they do the math and they're like, you know what? Because remember, some of you may say maybe they should stay alone, but you remember, even if a woman is independent, she still would rather a man pay her bills. So some of them do the math because they know if they get single, the chances of finding this same guy but doesn't whoop their ass is slim to none because there are very few rich men who are willing to spend money on them.